Oh, stream still missing. Okay, I think we're live. Hang on. I'm gonna start the game first. Wait, where is it? Oh. Where is the game? Where is the game? Delphinium Interactive. Okay, the game is ready. Where's the studio mode? Oh, here it is. Capture special. Oh, okay, I love it. I love the song. Song's always so good. Okay, I think the audio is pretty clear. Testing. Okay, it's pretty good. Okay, so I think, is the audio too loud? I hope not. Okay, so hang on. hang on, I have a little trouble with Mitene. I don't know why my head's avatar is moving a lot. Okay, so okay, we are ready. So welcome to my stream. I hope you enjoy your stay. So yeah, tonight we're gonna continue with Starlight Shores. Okay, which was the last? Oh, this is here. This Tuesday past midnight. We're picking something. Theo. There's no rules against me choosing you afterwards. He's right. I'm trying to give you a hard time. Don't make me ask a mean question. You won't. Where did you take your best photograph? Well, how about a photographic question? I'm studying it for a reason. Ask away. Where did you take your best photograph? My best photograph? It was at the client's wedding. You do wedding photography? That's my dream job. During my internship, I was a secondary photographer and assistant for a guy named Jake. He takes amazing portraits and works as a wedding and family photographer. There was this couple that got married in the forest on their own property. It was a once-in-a-lifetime vacation. Why a once-in-a-lifetime? I hardly slept the night before the wedding. The excitement was impossible to contain. I love weddings, and working with Jake was a dream come true. They didn't have more than 20 guests attending. It was quite intimate. Anyway, Jake took photos with the groomsmen while they got ready, so I was with the bride and her sisters. The bride was ethereal. She was the most naturally beautiful woman I've ever met. Her skin had this natural olive glow, and her eyes were like emeralds. I took a photo of her curling her hair in the mirror without a hint of makeup on. She had the softest smile on her face, and I didn't realize it at first, but her mother and sisters were watching her through the mirror as well. You could see how happy and excited they were for her. It was a natural moment of pure anticipation, and the bride was handling it with grace. Some brides freak out or get overcome with emotion as the ceremony gets closer, but she was floating through it. She took in each moment, and the couple clearly loved every person they invited. That photo was the best I've ever taken. It was in a crowded bathroom on a hot summer day. I bet you didn't expect that. I definitely did not. You're going to be an amazing photographer, Theo. You saw a beautiful moment and captured it for that family to treasure. Your attention to detail shows. When I get married, expect a phone call. Really? Absolutely, you're hired. Looks like Alec hasn't been giving marriage as much thought as Erica. I press my lips into a fine line and bite down on them. It seems like Lena is trying her best not to laugh too. So she knew what Alec was thinking too, huh? So, who are you picking, Theo? You? Okay, wait. Why is my model looking downwards? Okay, hang on. Hey, no fair. I was asking an innocent question. So, truth or dare? Truth. It seems like the theme right now. Okay. Lena, who do you find most attractive here? Will, I guess. Me? Thanks, I guess. I have a thing for dark hair and blue eyes, that's all. Don't go reading into it. Got it. I'm a bit offended that I didn't make the pick. We kissed. Sorry, I think I can cheer you up though. I'm going to pick Erica. Aww. Truth or dare? Truth. Okay, how about if you could get plastic surgery for free, would you? And if you did, what kind of work would you get done? That's an easy one. I've always had a bit of extra fat around my stomach. It's fine and I don't mind it. But if I could get a free plastic surgery, I'd have them suck all of the fat out and put it in my boobs. What the hell? Did I expect the last part? Your boobs? Yep. Don't put it in your boobs, put it in your butt. Excuse me? I just meant that you already have nice boobs and a great butt. You have a way with words. And women. Do you guys mind? Oh, I'm sorry, Alec. Were they interrupting you? Did you have something you wanted to add to that thought? No, I'm done. Fantastic. Alec, truth or dare? I picked dare. Perfect. Perfect. I dare you to throw yourself into the sea. I can't help but burst into laughter. Lina and Theo quickly join in. That is a great day, Erica. Thank you. So, Alec, are you going to get moving? As tempting as that is, I think I'll do a shot. Sit yourself. After Alec finishes his shot, he turns to Erica. I beg Erica. That's a bold move. Bring it. I don't care what you choose. Give me a worst. I have a feeling that Erica might describe herself as competitive. This game is spiraling into another argument. I can feel it. Erica, I dare you to finish everyone's drinks. Isn't that a bit much? Hush, I got this. Haven't you already drank quite a bit? Why don't you take a shot instead? A jello shot would be less alcoholic than all of our 4 drinks combined. I'm not backing out like Alec. Alec, change the dare. This isn't a good idea. No way. She can make her own decisions. Don't be an asshole. You could get really sick. Please don't do this. Quit worrying. I'm drinking water when I'm done the dare. It's your funeral. Erica makes her way to each of us and finishes what's left of our drinks. Hand it over, Alec. Enjoy. See, this isn't so bad. I love coolers. Are you sure? I got this far. I'm not stopping now. Okay. Alright, well, your turn. Here you go. Lucky for her, my drink was nearly empty. See? I did it! Let's get you some water. That's a good idea. Those drinks are going to hit you fast. Yeah, come back to the cottage with us. If you insist. That was a pretty good dare, right? You're being a terrible boyfriend. What are you trying to prove? You're being a terrible boyfriend. What the hell is wrong with you? Come on, it was a dare. I didn't expect her to actually do it. Well, she did. That's not my fault. Don't act so innocent. You had an idea of how she could react. and you did it anyway. How could you even consider daring your girlfriend to do that? You're an idiot. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I've been drinking and made up a stupid dare. I wanted Erica to back down and do a jello shot like I did. There are no winners in truth or dare, Alec. Are you that competitive about a stupid drinking game? She brings out that side of me, I guess. Maybe you should contemplate why that is, you dumbass. No, don't belittle him. It's not productive. You won't learn anything if I'm being a jerk. Alec? Yeah? I know your relationship is none of my business, but can I ask you a question just between you and me? I don't know. I swear, however you answer, it'll stay between us. Fine. Ask whatever you want to. It seems like you're making more than the occasional slip up around Erica. What you said about her body was rude and downright mean. Are you intentionally sabotaging your relationship? How can you ask that? What else am I supposed to think? You're not acting normal. This behavior is weird. Maybe you shouldn't be trying to psychoanalyze my relationship. Look, I'm not trying to attack you here. I'm just trying to help you out. You want to be with Erica, right? I don't know. You don't know? How can I? We've been dating for all of 5 minutes and you've made it pretty clear how you feel about her. Okay, I might have been unwelcoming. That wasn't fair of me. But you're setting yourself up for failure again. This year, you've had a revolving door of girlfriends, and around this time, you usually end things. What's with this pattern? Leave it be. He doesn't trust me enough to talk about this. That kinda sucks. I thought we were closer. Like Alec asked, I leave it be. A heavy blanket of silence weighs down on us as we stare at our phones and avoid making eye contact. Alec? What's up? Your girlfriend isn't feeling well. Big surprise. What's wrong? We gave her water and want her to sip it slowly. She ignored us and chucked the entire bottle. Smart move. Yeah, not the greatest idea. It didn't sit well and she's been puking her guts up. Theo is playing nurse, but Erica isn't the most willing patient. You should go to the cottage and lend a hand. Fuck. Theo didn't say anything, but I can tell she's bummed out. Oh no. Should we go help out? There is not much we can do at this point. Theo will come back eventually, I'm sure. She doesn't have to babysit Erica. That's not her job. Yeah, but she won't see it like that. You won't have any luck getting her away from Erica. She's doing everything she can to comfort her. Huh. I remember her being like that when I caught the flu as a kid. She's a great nurse. Well, nothing to worry about then. I swear, She's immune to watching people puke. It doesn't faze her. I can't handle seeing that. I'm a sympathetic vomiter. Me too. It sucks. Even the thought of it makes me feel sick. Ah, let's change the subject. Agreed. Lena takes a seat beside me, closer than before. Maybe we could keep playing? I thought you hated drinking games. They're not bad when I'm with the right crowd. Okay, I'll buy. Truth or dare? I'm gonna. We can choose. Okay. I think something's bad gonna happen if we choose truth, so let's go with dare. I'll be risky. Dare. Good. I dare you to snuggle a little closer. You what? I'm getting kinda cold. I find myself wondering how that could possibly be true. With the humidity and being near the fire, I can't imagine her feeling chilly. The day seems harmless, so I relent. Come on over. Lena shuffles over a touch, and I wrap my arm around her side. She rests her head against my shoulder and settles in. Thanks. This is nice. Happy to help. We watch the waves lap at the shore. Despite the damp night air, I'm comfortable with Lena's warmth. God, we can't leave you alone for 2 minutes, can we, Will? Always making a move. Erica, wait up. We should get going. What, do you want to get coffee somewhere? Alec, that's a bad idea. You've been drinking. I'm not an idiot, I'm fine. I have one of those mini breathalyzers in my car. I'll make sure I'm okay to try. Please, we have the room. I want you to stay. No, we should be going. We just end up keeping the bathroom to ourselves all night. Alec points towards a bucket behind the log. I know that's meant to put out the fire, but can we borrow it? Erica will probably need it for the ride home. The sudden realization of what Alec is saying hits Erica. You wanna leave right now? We need to get you home. I don't want to sit in the car for hours. I want to stay and party. You can't drink anymore. I can still have fun. I'm not leaving. Please, Erica. We've had enough fun for one night. You're the one who dared me to drink, and now you want me to leave? You're an asshole. You're right. That was wrong of me. I'm sorry, Erica. Let's go home. Let me fix this. We can take a hot shower when we get back, and I can make you breakfast in the morning. Our weekend together doesn't need to end, but we need to go home. I don't want to leave. You guys should stay here. It's better to get home and deal with the hangover there. Otherwise, we'll be stuck here all day tomorrow. Please, Alec, I want to stay. Don't cry. I can cry if I fucking want to. Whoa there, let's slow this down. It won't matter. We can't change his mind. When Alec decides anything, no one else gets a say. He's going to make me leave. That's not true. You know it is. Why don't you prove her wrong and stay the night? You're not the one that has to deal with this. This? I'm a person. A person that spent the past half hour puking her guts up. Come on, Erica. Going home makes sense, and you know it. It's not fair, Alec. You're the one who dared me to drink. And you're the one that drank. I didn't pour the booze down your throat. Are you serious, Alec? Give her a break. You were being an ass the entire night. I'd be drinking too if I were her. I'm not denying that. Thanks, by the way. If anything, we need to leave to deal with what came up tonight. Which is why we'll be seeing ourselves out. We both know this is best handled without an audience. Are you breaking up with me? What? It's not like I wasn't. You're going to. That's not true. I want to talk privately, that's all. Please, Erica, we need to go. Okay, Erica is sad. Erica points towards the bucket silently, tears glimmering in the light as they trace her cheeks. Thank you. Alec fetches the bucket and hands it to Erica. Just dump out the sand before you get in the car. Erica steps away to empty it. Theo, do you have another way to put out the fire? Don't worry about it. I'll fill the cooler with seawater. What are you doing? The distinctive sloshing of water silences the group. Erica holds the bucket over the flames, threatening to spill its contents and extinguish the fire. You're ruining everything! Stop! You think that's all I'm good for, Alec? Well, you're right. I ruin everything. Please, Erica, that's not true. If we're leaving, this party is over. Her eyes briefly meet Alex, waiting for him to agree to stay. Alex says nothing. Erica tilts the bucket forward. Without a word, Erica turns and leaves. Alec follows her in silence. Why would she? Theo, are you alright? I only wanted to have fun. I'm sorry that I made you guys come here. Theo, you have nothing to apologize for. What Erica did was pathetic. I knew I shouldn't have let her. Would you give it a rest? That isn't what Theo needs to hear right now. Lena's right. I shouldn't make this about me. Maybe we could try to get the fire going. There's no point. The embers are soaked. I didn't buy enough wood to rebuild the fire. I could walk to the gas station. I don't mind. I'll go buy more. No, don't. I want to go to bed now. I've dealt with enough bullshit for one night. Lena shifts her feet nervously. Nearly as surprised as I am to hear Theo use that kind of language. Theo? Before Lena can finish, Theo shakes her head. Don't. Which one should I do? I think stopping her is gonna make matters worse. She needs time alone, okay. I say nothing as Theo disappears into the night. You're not going after her? No, she wants to be left alone. Come on, let's get our minds off this crap. Take a walk on the beach with me? Maybe you're right. A walk could clear my head. That's the spirit. Come on, let's go. I nod and follow Lena's lead. As we make our way down the shoreline, Lena stops and turns to me with a playful smile. Let's sit and watch the stars for a while. She kneels down and pats the sand beside her. Come on. Maybe I should save. I haven't saved. Oh. I smile and oblige her. Thanks for staying with me. Thanks for inviting me along. I thought the night was over. No way, there's still plenty of time to have fun. Yeah, I guess. What's wrong? I'm a little tired, sorry. It has been quite the night. Yeah, no kidding. I feel like I'm only half here. I can't stop thinking about Theo. Oh. Not to say that I don't like spending time with you. It's hard to get my mind off things, that's all. Maybe I could tell you a story. A story? Yeah, you can critique it for me. Seriously? I'm trying to have fun here. Play along. Okay. Do you like camping? I've done my fair share of it. I'll tell you a camping story then. Alright, let's hear it. Okay. When I was growing up, I attended a youth group at my local church. My parents were big members of the community. We attended every Sunday, and my parents were always at fundraisers and events. We had our own version of Scouts for the youth group, but it was unisex and parents were more involved. That sounds a lot more fun than my local church. It was great. I learned useful survival skills on our outings. Anyway, when I was 17, the group planned a summer trip. Even though I love camping, I didn't want to go to Cascade Ridge. Isn't that a national park? Yep, it's the one you're thinking of. I was apprehensive about going, and I fought with my parents over it. I begged to stay at friend's house instead, but they insisted I go along. It was a week-long trip and very physically intensive, so only the oldest of us were allowed to go. They called it our graduation hike because most of us were finishing high school. The parents hired a guide to help us plan a route to several natural landmarks and make sure we stayed safe. I guess the guide was religious too. He gave us some spiel about how he found his connection to God through his work at the park. It was motivational, but I was still upset about being forced to give up a week of my summer. About 3 days into the trip, I was bruised up and annoyed. It felt like every peak and river we came across had meshed into one exhausted memory. Nothing felt special, and I hardly took any pictures. My chest ached when I thought of going home, but I kept my shit together because I was embarrassed by how badly I missed my own bedroom. The group wanted to go see this cabin, but I hate caves. Plus, it was a 6-hour round trip. So I asked if I could stay at the campsite instead. They agreed that it would be fine, so I pitched my tent and got out a good book. About 3 hours into the trip, this freak storm hit. We had no warning, not one mention of it from the weather reports. The group texted me to explain that they'd be taking shelter at the caves for a while. The guide told me to stay put and wait out the storm, but I don't think he expected it to be so violent. Maybe it was the feeling of being alone, or the fact that I never wanted to be there in the first place, but I curled up in my sleeping bag and I sobbed the entire time. I felt like I was losing my mind. The wind and the rain, not to mention the lightning, it was terrifying. When I was curled up in my sleeping bag, I pulled the covers right over my head and stayed under for as long as I could stand. It was like I was a kid again, hiding under my blankets from a monster. The air was impossible to breathe, so I would occasionally come up to gasp for a moment. The way the wind clawed at the sides of the tent, it felt like someone was trying to drag me away. It thrashed through the trees and made this horrible sound, like screaming. I was certain one of them would snap and crush me. In times like that, some people might talk to God, but I wandered through my mind and tried to distract myself. I don't know how I got there, but I started thinking about my first imaginary friend. Funny enough, her name was Thea. Thea? Yeah, I'm not kidding. I always imagined her as a forest spirit, a girl that was part of the trees. Probably because of all the fantasy books I read as a kid. It's weird to admit, but I talked to her when I was hiding in my sleeping bag. I asked her to help me make it through the storm and keep me safe. It was a sort of prayer, I guess, just not to God. Eventually, the storm weakened and I fell asleep in my tent. When I woke up, I unzipped the flap and looked outside. Around my tent was a perfect circle of small rocks and pebbles. Whoa, what? Are you kidding me? If this isn't a visual novel, I'm not gonna believe this. It was like a circle of protection. That day, I started believing in signs. Something in the forest left that stone circle for me. I don't like to imagine what it was keeping out. I feel chills travel down my neck and run across my forearms. So, did you like my story? Is it true? No. It's my no rest story that I'm working on. No rest stories are a popular section on a familiar website. It's where users tell first-person accounts of scary stories. Even though they're all fictional, they're treated as real accounts for immersion. You got my heart racing, that's for sure. Yay! I thought you were trying to take my mind off of things. You seem pretty focused on my hiking story. You had me freaked out for a minute there. It wasn't entirely fictional, you know. The best scary stories are rooted in reality. What parts were true? I went on that trip and I did get stuck in a storm on my own. The stones were a little fiction I sprinkled in to give the ending some flair. Now that you're sufficiently spooked, wanna come cuddle up? Is she hitting on me? That's how you make a move? Hey, scary movies are a classic way to get a girl close to you. I'm not a girl. You can't blame me for trying. Lena nudges me with her elbow. Relax, I'm just kidding around. I snort out a laugh despite my attempt to fight it back. Lena grins at me with a spark of confidence glimmering in her eyes. I was worried you wouldn't like it. You shouldn't worry. That was a good story. Thanks. I'm guessing it's about your fear of storms. Yeah, I tried to pick a relatable topic. I was scared of storms as a kid. I can't imagine being alone during one, especially out in the woods. It wasn't fun. I dream about it from time to time, like nightmares. Not exactly. They're more like anxiety dreams. I wake up sweating or crying, but once they're over, I end up forgetting most of the dream. That's gotta be tough to deal with. Nah, it doesn't bug me. I fall asleep fine because I never expect those dreams. They catch me by surprise every few months. So, what scares you? I paused for a moment and thought. Losing friends, I guess. It's on my mind enough to create anxiety. I see that Thea is still on your mind. How so? You're afraid that you won't see her again. I don't want to lose her. I wish I could help. It's not your problem. Don't worry about it. Aren't we friends now? Well, yeah, I guess so. Then your problems matter to me. Maybe I could talk to Theo for you. When things have settled down, obviously. I appreciate the offer, but I'd rather handle it my way. I understand. I like to handle things on my own too. Theo was alright. We're pretty alike. You think? I can see similarities between us. Same here. We laughed together nervously. There is one thing that sticks out the most. Oh. We're both awkward and say the wrong thing without thinking. Yep, I'm guilty of that. Then maybe you wouldn't mind if I asked a personal question? Lena sits impossibly still, her breath bated. I don't mind. I find myself stumbling over my words, brimming with curiosity. Do I? Lena pauses to nervously catch her breath. Please don't hate me for asking this. Hate you? Why would I? Do you think I have a chance with Theo? A chance with? The realization crashes over me like a tidal wave. She likes Theo. How did I miss that? Blame it on the alcohol. We laugh together and the tension begins to settle. So, do I have a shot with her? I search for my memory for any moment of indication, but I can't find one. I honestly don't know if she is interested in women. She has never mentioned it to me. I knew that would be your answer, but it still hurts. I wish I had more to say. It's fine. It's not like I was planning anything. Hell, I probably never get the guts to say it. But you're in the loop now, so keep it to yourself. I smile as reassuringly as I can manage. It stays between us. Thank you. Usually, I talk to Theo about my struggles, but you can see why I kept this one to myself. Yeah, it's not exactly something you can chat with her about. Holding those feelings in and never saying them aloud until now. I didn't realize how bad it was eating away at me. The weight on my chest is lessened, just a little. This night, it's been a lot to process. Are you doing okay? I'm alright. You don't sound alright. Tell me how I can help, Lena. I don't want you to feel alone. Could we watch the stars together for a while? The quiet. I think I need it. I wrap my arm around Lena and pull her closer. She rests her head against my shoulder and sighs. Yeah, of course we can. Thank you. we watched the stars together in silence, waiting to make our wishes. This wasn't the night I expected, but I'm glad I came to Seaside. I'm happy that Lena trusted me enough to share her feelings. We all need a friend to lean on sometimes. And that's it. Delphinium Interactive. Okay, so credits roll. Okay, so it was a pretty short story, and I think that was not the best ending, but that was pretty good. That was a pretty good ending, not bad ending, I think, because at least we get closer to Lena. Of course, the only romanceable girl is Theo, so the perfect ending would be ending with her. But for now, I don't really know how to get her ending. Well, the only clue is that we have to get the party going until the shooting stars. That was her goal. That was what she wanted, to see the shooting stars. So if only we could continue until we have shooting stars, until we see the shooting stars, we could get perfect ending. Even though I'm not sure, should we watch the stars together with the others or just the two of us? Anyway, so for the party to get going, like the stargazing party, we have to keep the bonfire stay on. So yeah, so the biggest clue is that for Alec and his girlfriend not leaving the party, so that they don't destroy the fire, they don't put out the fire, I mean. And how do we do that? I mean, it was from a dare. We don't pick the dare, we don't pick the person. I don't know, maybe there was more than one variable in how to get the perfect ending. Okay, so we could try to reload one of the saves, even though I'm not sure which saves would be the pivotal point in the story to get a good ending. Well, at this point maybe we should restart from the beginning, but it's almost 1 hour. So I don't know if I should continue now. Maybe I should try to get better ending next time, or play other visual novel. Oh yeah, this is Lena just now. But why can't we see that? Oh, we have to click first. Why can't we see the small thumbnail? This one's still up. So after the kiss, there's still something between that kiss and the sausage. This is the sausage. And there are others locked. This is the ending credit, which is also the title. So, oh yeah, of course with Renpai. Should we continue until getting the perfect ending? I wanted to get the perfect ending because I want to see the shooting stars. It's gonna be great. I'm sure it's gonna be really pretty. Yeah, maybe that's the goal. I'm gonna keep playing this game until I got to see the shooting stars. Maybe that's the goal for next week, huh? Okay, for now I think I'm gonna end the stream because it's close to 1 hour. Usually I stop it at 1 hour. So yeah.